figuring it out, everything. So I think we have the litmus test saying, do you have a shared vision for the future? You are coming from the same place with values or passions? Do you need collaboration to survive, to thrive? We need to embed edutainment, and together we're gonna create a utility, a business out of it. Now this is the definition of committed communities. So now you can go through each person that we're gonna talk with, saying this is how we see Worldground. We are the place to committed communities to come together, build their business, collaborate, edutainment, create their vision. Are you one of those? It's very clear. If you don't understand what I just said, you are not there yet.
We are the place for communities to collaborate, to co-work, collaborate, and what?
I would say to bring their vision into life through collaboration, edutainment, and businesses, co-creation.
Yeah, co-creation. We are the space for co-creation.
Communal co-creation. It's by
Communal local co-creation.
yeah. That's also another thing. We're local,
Yeah, we're local.
which is very different. Very different value proposition. So if you look at Crypto Canal, if you look at other things, they don't have those kind of properties. They don't have a shared vision, they have shared value, they're not committed communities, it's not about collaboration, there is only edutainment, and there is no utility, so it's not a community, by our definition.
Interesting. Yeah, now that we have pivoted, it would be interesting to see where you see ourselves in the positioning matrix.
True.
Yeah, you say Impact Hub, and then there's Crypto Canals, and there's Techstars. I want to know where we are.
It's the same positioning, and nobody understands. It's not about this matrix, where I am. Yeah? Like, yeah. It's not about that. It's about utility, entertainment, and social. Where are you? What do you offer? Right? This is the way to evaluate a social network. So if you look at the Crypto Canal, they have no utility. Yeah? They only have entertainment. A little bit social, so they're somewhere here. Right? Impact Hub, their community, I think the sense of community is really low. It's about edutainment and utility, so they're somewhere here. We are here. This is our positioning. We are bringing communities with entertainment and utility in a local experience. Now that's opening up a lot of possibilities, from programs to co-working, a job board, profile, social network.
The value that we're bringing is that we create a space for humans to come and co-create. So the co-creation through collaboration is the value we're bringing.
Yeah, but it's not for humans, it's for community.
I mean, yeah, I'm just talking about
That's the difference.
That's the value we are creating in society. It's creating a space where communities, which are humans, can come together to co-create.
Yeah.
That's the value we create rather than by themselves.
Yeah.
So that's, in essence, what we're creating. We're creating space. And that value can be translated into many things.
By the way,
Yeah.
Impact Hub governance is Web 2,
Okay.
which means there is authority led, right?
Yeah.
Our governance is going to be Web 3. It's going to be participatory, so you can vote, you can ask for funds, you can change direction, you will have token, you have your membership is not just your pay and you use the co-working space or whatever it is, or you co-walk.
But that's only for Web 3.
It's Web 3 is just mindset. It's not like put aside like the words. It's let's call it a more democratic way to operate your organization. So the incentive models and how you participate are very different than an ordinary company.
So we are thinking more than just the Web3 community here. We are also thinking for the social entrepreneurs community that there will eventually be a DAO. Is that?
Let's put the words like without the language. The way to be incentivized to participate
Yeah.
and to earn is different than a traditional way of organizing
Yeah.
people.
This is where I don't have a lot of experience and I don't understand it so well. Although I understand at high level, but I just do not understand the inner workings, how it will work, and whether we have the resources to implement it as we promised. Because I'm thinking about the copy now, so I just want to.
Yeah, this is too deep.
Mm.
We're not talking about. I think the marketing, as we said, it's more about the edutainment, like the higher level, you know. And then the more you go deep, this is Notion, so that's where you talk about. You will see it in other projects, by the way. The landing page is the promise, and you know, and the high level. If you want to go deep, go to Discord, go to Notion, to Discourse. That's where the community work is being done, not on the landing page. Landing page is just the package.
Yeah.
So we don't need to explain everything right now. Anyway, through collaboration we will grow more than the marketing. So if we collaborate with more startups or this accelerator tomorrow, that's our growth model. Growth mentor, you know, that's where we can grow. So the copy become less, to be super accurate become less important because you're using other networks to expand. So people trust Growth Mentor or this accelerator to work with us rather than, okay, I need to understand every bits and bytes of what you're doing, guys, and if I don't understand, I'm not in. And that's why entertainment is very important. Come to a movie night, come to a meetup, you know, next level. That's what we written there. Come to a co-working day, participate in the community, become a member, we have programs. If you narrow it down and you focus only on Web3 because they understand this language, so job board, star board, Web3 day, co-working days, accelerator needs to be in Notion first. And then once you understand it's very clear, then you create a landing page out of it. Because they don't need the landing page right now. It's gonna be spread word mouth. You know? They have their own channels.
In practical terms, how do you foresee the Notion page to be managed? Access.
It's like, yeah. Right now, there's no
mechanism. Right?
No, because it costs money to be an editor. So right now it's an open. Only if I send you the link, you can change stuff. If you don't have the link, the community link, like I don't add you as a guest. You cannot change anything. You can just view it. So it's just like an external link that everybody can see it.
Yeah.
But if you want to change something, I need to add your email.
Yeah.
So I need to log into Notion to change the page.
Yeah. And that will cost money, right? Like to add them.
Now, if you want to have editors with roles and permissions, then it's €8 per.
I see. Wow, this is the first MVP anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going to design the whole Notion page? Is it Cosmin?
I don't know.
Or is
We
it?
can do it. Everyone can take part, and together we can
Yeah.
divide a task. It's not like it's like copy paste stuff, you know. In the end, there's not a lot of design. Just some pictures, and you have a few options. It's very limited, so it's fun. You don't need to think too much. It's very adaptable, flexible. So
When you think of the content, it's not just the template design. It's the
yeah,
content
so it's
as
more
well.
the content, the job board, thorough board. You know, there are also templates. Where it's very mature ecosystem what they build. And for a community member, that's enough. It doesn't need all the look and feel. You know, it's not. Nobody cares. It's like Slack. You care about the look and feel? No, it's like this is pure execution. I need to talk to you. It looks nice, but you don't need everything. So it's not like a website.
The job board and the startup board, do we want to make it public? Right, so that other people who are not part of Workaround will also be able to see it.
I think we together need to make the decision. For now, we just show people that's what we're creating. Who wants to join, be part of it, and let's make a decision together if it's public or not. I will say no public. That's the added value proposition to be part of this community. You get access to something that you cannot get if it's public. Like, what's the value of being a member?
True.
Needs to be some exclusivity, otherwise there's no community. It's too open.
Okay. Right now we are diverging a lot of threads at the same time. I'm trying to figure out what is the most important thing I can do. Because I was in the momentum of recreating the landing page to reflect the new messages, so that people. I mean, the landing page is also a way to build trust for people to come to our event.
Yeah,
So I'm sure people would think to look at our landing page first before deciding to pay.
It's a matter of priority. So I think the Eventbrite is more important because it's time to market and priority. So what is relatively cheap with high impact. So I can change the Eventbrite right now and make it more concrete. Okay, for next event. And people ask for job board and star board, which you already created part of it with the pitch. So we can show a prototype, right? Really quick and share it with the team on Telegram and ask for feedback. So real value is for our core community members, and that's give you a better signal in changing the landing page. Nobody's going to tell you anything about the landing page. You don't have a real feedback. So this is a more faster feedback loop. You're building it with the community for the community, and the word can spread faster, right? It's a different kind of mechanism. You work with the community to build a landing page later on. You don't start with the landing page. You can do small changes, but not radically, because might be the things will change really fast in the next week.
Yeah.
If they say yes, the accelerator, I'm fully in. Like, we're gonna bring 10 startups, 6 weeks program, people gonna pay, we're gonna create tons of content,
Yeah.
Notion's gonna grow rapidly,
Yeah.
Discord server, you know? Then we're gonna build utility out of it. the co-working would be suddenly more possible. Co-working, they want to have a profile, want to connect more. Telegram is going to add more people. Boom! It's traction immediately. So what? Faster time to market, faster feedback loop, and more flexible. Notion. Unless, or Eventbrite and Meetup. I want to change the Meetup names and next week when Cheers back. To be more clear who we are. And,
Okay.
in the end, it's all about growth engines. That's the whole conversation. Where can you grow efficiently? Not saying fast, efficiently. That's it. Now, which channels, mechanism, going to help you to become more sustainable, faster in terms of efficiency? The bigger the project, the more risk you take. The longer the feedback loop, the more risk you take. And we're in a phase where we're still learning.
Yes.
So I rather build for the community and the most livelihood community. Everything else is just a promise. You know, Algorithm is still a promise. Elaine is just a promise. Growth Mentor is just a promise right now because it's not the right fit. You can see it by the tickets being sold. But those people, they want to meet, they want to collaborate, they want to do things, they want to create things. Hey, you got another volunteer. Kostin is the next person going to help. And Ksenia is going to help. And others. Omar and Adam were here yesterday. Right? And Chen, what is his name? C-A-N. Nice guy.
John.
Not John. C-A-N.
Yeah, it's John.
John?
Yeah.
John, we have a meeting and he's going to talk about it. He really loves what we are doing. He's talking with everyone about it.
He's a very network individual. He's he's an unusual guy.
Yeah.
Unusual. Non-linear thinker.
Yeah. So, see how, and Nico and Martin, you know, and Rodrigo. This is in a few weeks and we just had 3 meetings, 3 sessions. You cannot compare it to the regular co-working days that we...
Okay. I'm going to look into Notion. We need to... So, the space is already created, right?
Yeah. Just adding, I can show you what I did.
Yeah.
You can create something and then just move it in the hierarchy to the right space, right? So you can start doing stuff and then you can just move them around. But it's an object.
I'm going to see what plugins we can use to create the job board and the style board.
Yeah.
I'm going to shift my attention away from the landing page.
Yeah, I think because the problem is that there is no real value there, tangible, let's call it. It's important. I'm number one deliver in the landing pages. But if the Warrior community is asking for stuff and we can deliver this value, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Because you show them you are serious. I'm here to add value to you guys.
Yeah. So Notion first, then landing page second. That's what I'm going to focus my energy on.
Yeah, next week we're gonna change the Eventbrite meetup. It just shows me it's not all about work. because everything that happened in the last few days, it was through conversations. So today I shifted my attention, instead of trying to nail the next co-working day and sending emails and stuff, say, okay, this is more important because the impact, the probability, the risks we are taking, the momentum is higher, you know? So that's what great where we are. We can shift our attention and we see a better signal, a better conversation, a better thread. Done, let's move there, you know? I'm not bounded. And that's what it now, I think it's become even more evidential. That this thing that the traditional way of approaching it, our challenge, early stage, with experimentation, testing, building a product, is wrong. Storytelling. In reality, it doesn't work like this. I have an idea, I'm gonna test it. Yeah, but you already narrowed down a lot of possibilities. Okay. And this is yours. And it's a different kind of tea. You already make a lot of assumptions and decisions, and if you are wrong, you don't even know why. Like the target audience, the messaging, the channels, like there is not only product market fit, there is channel fit, messaging fit, founders fit. Do you understand the market? Are you part of the market?
Yeah.
It's also business model fit. Is your model is right for the market? Is the right timing? So many variables, and that's why you cannot experiment. Well, why are you experimenting? Why are you trying? It's not a lab, right? So. Where we started, what we did is say, put it aside, tell a story, gather people, and see what happens.
Yeah. Without a particular hypothesis they are testing. Yeah.
Just we believe there is a basic understanding which is super real, and a lot of people feel the same. We are lonely and disconnected than ever after COVID. People are looking to a way to connect, right? Now there are multiple ways. What do we feel is missing for us, and what can we bring which is totally fresh, new, and interesting? And who is going to be interested? So we started with entrepreneurs, right? And I remember the conversation with this guy from Malta, and he told me it's not going to work for you because who is your target audience and what is their problem? Saying, I'm going for something very deep that every person can connect, being socialized, work together, entertainment. But while doing, I'm going to learn who is the perfect audience.
Yeah.
I don't know. So this is a more open approach than saying, this is gonna be creative people or photographers between 25 to 35. Where did you get this idea? And now you narrow it down to everything. Now where do you went wrong? When did you go wrong? You don't know. Instead we said, okay, let's gather people in Wonder Park. Okay, let's gather people in the venue. Okay, let's ask for money. Let's try Web3 because there's something happening there. You know?
So I think our product is conversations and experience. And from out of there, we start to realize who is missing what for real and willing to pay for it. And again, because it comes from the deeper understanding that we have two choices, roughly. Either you go transactional and you offer pure utility product, Airbnb style, that's it, the space to work. Or the other way around, you build a community. You cannot do both, you need to start somewhere. And based on our, I think, problem, solution, founders fit, we chose a community because this is who we are. We will not create a utility because we are not a utility people.
Yeah. That's right. We create something that's out of us.
It's so much wisdom and intelligence of what I just described. It's the secret to a lot of mysteries.
Yeah, suddenly when you read books about communities of human behavior, you suddenly understand, I have that feeling, I experienced it before.
Yeah.
So, it's great to learn life and reality through this work of entrepreneurship. It's interesting. Rather than going to universities. See, it's interesting. I've never experienced something like this before.
Me neither. Because usually in these domains it's core technology, you build stuff and then you try to sell it. This is how usually it works. And then the probability for success is really low unless you are an expert domain in the field and you know exactly the audience and you have connections and networks. So you know what you're doing because you've been there and it's really missing for this particular audience. Or you have a lot of money. Then you have time to learn and fail and start over. People trying to solve problems, they don't understand. And they only figure it out, they don't understand while trying, and then resource is over. So you're done. So I think a long-term strategy is to build a community first. You will be successful anyway. Doesn't matter what you do. You create value for a lot of people and you connect in a meaningful way. That's Web3, basically. Now summarize Web3.
Yeah, I heard there's a huge demand for community managers in the Web3 space.
True.
But then they are managing community on a decentralized, remote way.
It's more community operation.
Oh yeah.
It's not really community manager.
I see.
You know, somebody texts it, somebody says something. Governance. There's no such a thing in community manager. What do you manage? You facilitate. You can work on the operation, but you don't manage a community. Community is a complex.
Something.
What do you manage? So it's a barrier of the language we're using to manage things. The community are not being managed. They are being organized, they are being facilitated, boundaries. Otherwise, it's called a company. I say what you need to go and everybody follows. And the higher rank, your opinion is more valid. Which is a very cheap and scalable way to run utility.
Say it again.
Transactions. A company is a very scalable way to run a workshop, to run a factory.
It's a predictable work. You know what to do. You just need to scale it. But if you come to the knowledge era, creativity, and more complex problems,
Yeah.
companies fail long term. They cannot sustain only few are really successful because they gather so many resources like Apple and Amazon and Google.
Sure.
But they also have big failures. But they have more money. So because of the scalability, they are more robust.
To market changes.
The brand. So I think anyway we are winning because we are gathering really committed, smart people around
Yeah.
us.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
it's already working.
Yeah. I realized the power of having an extra human that is committed to move our vision forward is so powerful.
Yeah.
Sure. That's our 80-20, is getting another committed human.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, we're already doing it by nature. It's not by design. It's like it's more a feeling. Okay, I need to. There's a call. The Israeli guys.
What is really guys?
It's like we became friends through LinkedIn. We chatted a bit. They are building a startup and they want to talk. So, okay.
And then we have a link, right?
Yeah.
Which means today